Okay, we are back in Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. Chapter 1 is now complete, so we're going to have some scenes in Chapter 2. Then I'm going to do the circuit around Crossbell and the surrounding areas to make sure I talk to everyone, so expect a lot of dialogue. Let's begin.
てめえら、どの面下げて帰ってきた？てめえらを保釈させるのに、どれだけのミラを使ったか。議員どもに鼻薬を効かせるのも、ただじゃねえんだぞ。
すみません、若頭。まさかあんな場所に警察がいるとは思わずに。
特務支援課と言ったか。バビオ、モラ、てめえらが下手を打ったのはそのガキどもだった。
はい、その旧市街のガキどもも含めてですが。
聞けば女子供を集めた新米どもだそうじゃねえか。そんなガキどもに遅れを取ってプロとして恥ずかしくねえのか。
いえ、この落とし前必ずつけさせてもらいます。聞けばあのガキども、中央広場の外れにあるボロビルを拠点にしているみたいで、お許しさえいただければすぐにでも殴り込みを。
バカ野郎、警察のガキどもなんぞいざとなりゃ何とでもなる。俺たちが潰さなきゃならねえ本当の相手はヘイウェイ、あの忌々しい東方人外からの手先だろうが。
それは
まあガルシア、そう言い切り立つものではない。
会長、
確かに先日連中のせいで共和国方面のルートの一つを失ったばかりだ。だが我々の背後にはあのハルトマン議長がついておる。このクロスベルにおいて我々の優位は覆しようがなかろう。
ですがあの男だけは危険です。国威で身を包んだあの男だけは。
お前を翻弄したという資格か。百戦錬磨の元両兵をあしらうとは相当の手だれのようだな。さおもさぞ大枚をはたいたことだろう。
会長、
まあそう心配せずともヘイウェイの対策はしておるさ。軍用権の目処もついたし、これは遅れを取ることもなかろう。それより問題は来月に迫ったオークションだ。
ええ、心得ております。
奴らが調子に乗ろうと今年のオークションだけは邪魔されるわけにはいかん。警察とギルドはほっとけ。達成両方とも手出しはできん。くれぐれもヘイゆえにその資格とやらに邪魔されるよう万全の体制を敷いておくのだぞ。
承知しました。
よかった。なんとかここまでは。うんうん。いいわね。あ、イリアさん。スピードとタイミングはいいわ。あとは節目節目で抑揚をつけること。音楽に乗るんじゃなくて踊りと演技で音楽を支配なさい。あくまで静かに清らかに、月の姫ならではの威厳を持って。はい。 だらしがないわね。正直驚いてるわ。今まで誰一人私の稽古についてこられる人間はいなかったから。うんうん、よく頑張っているじゃない。イリアさん、でも私やっぱり不安で、本番でイリアさんの足を引っ張ったらどうしようって。大丈夫、あんたには素質があるわ。それこそ将来私を、このイリア・プラティエを超えられる可能性を持っている。私の目を信じなさいっていうの。なんだか全然実感が湧かないっていうか、イリアさんを超えるなんてそんなの無理に決まってますよ。まあ私も簡単には抜かれるつもりはないし、だから一刻も早く私のいるところまで上がってきなさい。私と本気でやり合えるライバルの卵くらいにはなりなさい。無茶言わないでくださいよ。どうして私こんなところにいるのかしら。今頃クロスベルを出て故郷に帰っているはずなのに。私の稽古を見学に来て捕まったのが運の尽きだったわね。もう絶対に逃がさないわよ。お母さん。あら、本当にバテちゃった？いえ、大丈夫です。そうじゃなくて、自分の実力不足も不安ですけど、それとは別にあの手紙が。手紙？なんだっけそれ。イリアさんに送られてきたあの銀とかいう人からの。あれバカバカしい、ただのいたずらでしょ。そんなのいちいち気にしてたらスターなんてやってらんないわよ。でもあんたも今度の公演でデビューしたら山ほどファンレターをもらうはずよ。中には変なのだってあるから適当に流していかないと。特にあんたの場合はその胸で男どもを釘付けにしそうだしね。もうイリアさんたらなんか興奮してきたわね。ちょっとだけでいいからもみしだかせてくれない？大丈夫？痛くしないから。エイド様。劇団長さん。あら、いたの？
は？いたのはないだろう。遅くまでご苦労さんだが、少々稽古というには不適切な言動が多くはないかね。
演技指導よ、演技指導。それよりリーシャ、今日はもう遅いから私のメゾンに泊まんなさい。こんな時間にあんな危ないところにあんたを返すわけにはいかないわ。別にそんなに危険ってところじゃないですよ。皆さんいい人ばかりで、越してきたばかりの私にも親身になってくれますし。それが下心だっつうの。血の気の多い小僧どもがただでさえ多い地区なのに、夜この魅惑のボディを見たら我慢できなくなる可能性はあるわ。問答無用で襲うわね。
それは君だけだろう。ところでイリア君、君に通信が来ているんだが。
あら、ひょっとして彼女から？
ああ、どうする？
もちろん出るわ。ごめん、少し外すわね。はい。
いつもと全く変わらないな。少しはあの手紙に動揺してるかと思ったが。
それがイリアさんですから、どんな時にも金色の太陽みたいに目のくらむような光を放っている人。でもそれならなおさら他の人が気をつけていないと。ごめん、待たせたわね。 気にしないで。大方お気に入りの新人の稽古に遅くまで付き合っていたんでしょ。ついでにイチャついて劇団長さんに呆れられていたんじゃないかしら。まさかそんなことあるわけないじゃない。それよりセシル、どうしたの？こんな遅くに珍しいわね。ああなたが送ってくれたチケットが今日ちょうど届いてて、それでお礼を言おうと思って。ああ、そうだったの。まあお互い忙しいとは思うけど、できれば絶対見に来てよね。記念祭の初日だし、さすがに休みは取れるでしょ。なんとかね。でもなんだか申し訳ないわね。本公演の初日、それも S 席を2枚もなんて。まあ一応は看板女優の特権ってことで、セシルが見に来てくれた方が私も気合が入るからね。親友の前であんまりみっともない真似はできないし。相変わらず逆境に強いわね。というか逆境になればなるほど燃えてくるタイプなのよね。否定はしないわ。まあせいぜい上玉の男でもお飾りに連れてきなさいな。職場が職場なんだし、将来有望な男も多いでしょ。そうね。あ、ごめん。気にしてないわ。さすがにもういい加減吹っ切れてるから。そっか。そうだ、なら例の弟くんを誘いなさいよ。確かクロスベルに戻ってきてるんでしょ。ああ、ロイドのこと？大丈夫かしら。忙しいとは思うんだけど、でもあの子多分イリアの舞台は初めてだろうし、ちょうどいい機会かもしれないわね。そうしなさい。ああ、ごめん、そろそろ夜勤の時間だわ。チケットありがとう。すごく楽しみにしてるから。稽古の仕上げ頑張ってね。ええ、セシルも頑張って。3年か。悲しみが薄れるにはまだ早いかもしれないわね。
帝国方面の主要投資事業一覧、カルバード方面の各種相場一覧、レミフェリア方面の三大製薬会社の販売実績、リベール方面は新型オーバルエンジンの納入先一覧か。さすがクロスベル、一通りの情報は入ってくるな。大量大量。いやー、今回もちょろい仕事だったよな。データベースを適当に漁ってればお客の欲しがるお宝情報をゲット。まだセキュリティ意識が薄いから今ならやりたい放題だもんな。なんか人生なめちゃいそうだぜ。まず冷えたらピザなんて食えたもんじゃないな。やっぱりピザも情報も熱いうちが一番ってことか。さてと、ここから先はプライベートだ。 IBC の端末を攻略するか、キティの正体を突き止めるか。はっ、なかなか楽しませてくれるじゃん。登録メール、背景ヨナ・セイクリッド殿、貴殿の腕を見込んで相談したき儀あり。出どころはっと、どこかの大型端末を経由してじゃなさそうだ。高音区のルーターより転送。ヘリ貿易講師、イエーイ。インか。面白くなってきたじゃん。
Chapter 2 Golden Sun, Silver Moon.
ただいま。
帰ったぜ。
あら、お帰りなさい。
なんだ、エリーたちの方が先だったか。
本部での簡単な書類整理の手伝いだけだから。それでティオちゃんとランチの用意をしていたの。
俺たちの分もあんの？
ええ、簡単なパスタとサラダでよければですが。
十分さ。ありがたくごちそうになるよ。
それじゃあ2人とも手を洗ってきてね。
そういえばロイドさんたちの方は交通整理の手伝いどうでした？
ああ、結構面倒だったかな。違法駐車してる動力車を力任せで壁際まで移動させたんだ。
歓楽街が多かったな。ちょうど公演前だから盛り上がってるみたいだったぜ。
そういえば来月いよいよ公開されるのね。劇団アルカンシェルの新作が。
金の太陽銀の月だな。俺もチケット取りたかったんだが、あいにく来月分が全部完売でよ。再来月の公演の B 席がやっと取れたくらいだったぜ。
アルカンシェルというのは確かに看板スターのイリア・プラティエといえば超。
そういえばアルカンシェルの演目は見たことがあるけど、イリア・プラティエの舞台は俺も見たことがないんだよな。
やれやれ、不憫なことだね。この世には2種類の人間がいる。イリア・プラティエの舞台を見た者とそうでないものだ。バイ・ランディ・オルランド。
そんな大げさな。
でも確かにすごいわよ。なんていうか、一度演技を目にしてしまったら魂がわしづかみにされてしまうような。この世に天才がいるとすれば彼女は間違いなくその一人でしょうね。
へえ、
少し興味が出てきました。しかし最近回ってくる仕事が妙に多いとは思いましたが、それも原因の一つでしょうか。
まあクロスベルの創立記念祭とアルカンシェルの新作のお披露目がちょうど重なってしまったから、例年よりも警察の業務が忙しくなっているんでしょうね。
まあこっちに回ってくるのはもっぱら雑用ばっかだけどな。
まあまあ、それでも一番最初よりは責任のある仕事も来ているしさ。クロスベルタイムズでも皮肉っぽくは書かれなくなったし。
それでも未だに遊撃士とは比較されていますが、特にエステルさんたちと。
はあ、そうなんだよな。あっちは2人だけなのになんであそこまで活躍できるんだ。
他の遊撃士と連携しているから効率的に動けているのかも。私たちは4人だけど他の課のバックアップはないし。
いや、見たところ鍵はあのヨシュアって野郎だな。突っ走りがちなエステルちゃんを実に効率的にフォローしてるぜ。戦闘にしても仕事全般にしても息の合い方が尋常じゃねえ。加えて踏んだ場数の多さだろうな。
ということは私たちもまだまだということですか。
まあ俺たちだって十分成長してるさ。この前から頼りになる助っ人も来てくれていることだし。そういや、サイトは？
今日は見てないわね。昨日は屋上で一日中日向ぼっこをしてたみたいだけど。
魔獣との戦闘になった時に助けてくれるのはいいんだが、一体普段何してんだか。
彼は誇り高いですから、私たち人間の決めたルールに縛ろうとしても無意味かと。
いや、警察犬として登録している以上最低限のルールは守ってほしいんだが、しかし最初は周辺の住民に怖がられるかと思ったけど。
まさか車の事故から子供を救っちまうなんてな。
ハンドルを切り損ねてフェンスにぶつかった運搬車。最初何の音かと思ったわね。
それで慌てて外に出たら引かれそうになってた竜をサイトが颯爽と助けてるし。
いや、 あのアリオスのおっさんといい勝負の活躍だったんじゃねえか。
ですね。あれ以来西通りの人に特に人気ね。リュウ君たちもすごく懐いているみたいだし。
そうだな。ま、あんまりツァイトの人気に頼るわけにはいかないし、俺たちは俺たちで頑張るとするか。
賛成です。
そんじゃ午後からは支援要請を片付けるとすっか。
So, new move for Tio that's just time-based. You can't unlock this by level. So, Zeit will pop in on the AT bar. Times where it can't be used because Zeit is somewhere else. Stuff like that. So you can read the dialogue right there. Just telepathically call Zeit. Zeit is German for time, but ironically he's more mirage than time element. So we have the West Crossbell Highway Monster Extermination mission, which has quite a bit of time to it. Nepenthes G. So they tell you take them out one by one, otherwise they do their quake move. They're like an abyss worm. I make that comparison pretty frequently between abyss worms and Cryon, whatever it's called, because those were the two monsters that gave me the most trouble in Sky 1. Yeah, even to this day I still remember those two suckers. Guardian Force drill participation, medium length. Deputy Commander Tangram Gate requests participation in live combat drill, so this one gives you more rewards the further in you get. You can give him a combat test. So we'll end up triggering that one when we go to Windy. And then the Old Road Property Monster Extermination. Oh, right. This is the thing that we passed by earlier. This is necessary to get, I think it's the Feather Rod. No Sergei. Remember, new chapter, so go upstairs, feed the feline. And once you have fish in your inventory, you no longer have to make cat food. You can literally just give the cat some fish, and, well, you'll see. I want to give him a snow crab. I forgot why, but that was the thing that I wanted to give it. Mind one. Thanks, Kope. Where in the world do you find this, though? Sadly, the Mind 1 quartz is already obsolete. I think you can trade in like 2 or 3 of them with some U materials to 9 volley, and they will give you a better one. Usually like the next tier up. But anyway, with a new chapter, there's new weapons, and these are the ones we want to customize. Looks like those Revenge guys that got arrested have already been let go. Hey Dios, you think the CPD could hold their ground for even a damn minute? Isn't this just setting a bad example for the citizenry too? So it's a 20-point strength increase. And do not equip these. So it's a 40-point boost for Ellie. 30 for Tio. 21 for Randy. That's just an odd number to me. So I'm just looking to see. It's going to slow down Randy, but it's a bit of a boost for Ellie. Lloyd's already wearing one. I'm going to hold off on this. We're almost at the point where even Ellie's going to be hanging in the back unless we get ambushed. It's Lloyd, hiya. Hi there, Mimi. Glad to hear you finally remember my name. Of course, you're Lloyd and the others from the Special Sports section. No, it's not exactly right. It's the Special Support section. Just a moment, why did you only remember Lloyd's name? Proud of you, Lloyd. Never thought you'd be able to leave a stronger impression than me. Impression? What are you talking about? I, like so many others, wasn't able to snag tickets for Arkansas's new show. The line for them at the department store was nearly 100 yards long, and all the other places that had tickets sold out immediately. Lloyd, Randy, thanks for helping me with traffic control. Sorry, that was way too informal. Detective Benny in the Special Support Section, thank you for your cooperation with traffic control. Come on, Kate, you don't really need to treat us like that, we're friends. Besides, you always had our backs too, why wouldn't we return the favor? I suppose you make a good point. Next time I'm in a bind, I hope you won't mind bailing me out again. For sure, just give us a ring and we'll be there. Thanks, you're the best. Well then, back to the job. I hope the rest of your day goes well. If I had to pick Crossbell's greatest charm, it'd have to be the city's liveliness. For example, when this festival arrives, kids and the elderly alike get positively giddy. Next month, to celebrate Crossbell's 70th anniversary. Is it even possible to outdo last year's? So yeah, I'm just planning out my route. I want to hit Armorica last because it's going to trigger the Extermination mission. The anniversary festival is just 1 month away. It's probably safe to say that it's going to be another busy year. So I don't think I'm going to talk to anyone in Armorica this video. It'll be part of the next video when we do the quest. Finally, I thought that lunch rush was never going to end. Since the festival's almost here, business is making it way too hectic. Still doesn't seem to phase Braun in the slightest. He always has time to spare after orders. Man, what's his secret? With the festival fast approaching, we begin to receive reservation after reservation. Frankly, they're making it somewhat tough to coordinate. Stocking up on the proper ingredients, design restaurant decorations, we've certainly got quite a lot on our plate. I just had a coughing fit. How lovely. I hear there is an absolute frenzy of people scrambling to try and snag tickets for Arconceal's new show. Yet another example of the common folk not knowing when to give up. It's much smarter to save yourself the effort when you know the odds are slim. So how about this weather, huh? Talk about clear and... Guys, you have to talk. The conversation isn't going anywhere like this. And that's it. Welcome. What can I get you? We'll try talking to the guy and see if anything different happens, but nope. No one's on the second floor. So what do you want to do today? Wandering around times like usual sounds totally lame. I would suggest we get tea from somewhere. My wallet is like Megalo on Mirror. I guess we're stuck with our usual routine of window shopping at the department store. In the end, I missed out on getting those Arconceal tickets. My friend and I made sure to get in line bright and early, but sold out right as we were about to reach the front. If only we'd been 5 places ahead in line, we would have made it. This is unbelievable. We even keep schedules for trains, bus, and airship services here for your convenience. Since we get a lot of customers from Erebony and Calvert, it helps keep them on hand. Feel free to take a look at them too. Welcome to Time's department store. Are you looking for anything specific? I can help you find whatever kind of shop you're looking for. Welcome to Time's department store. Speak to the receptionist of the information desk if there's anything specific you're looking to purchase. I hope you have a wonderful shopping experience with us. My daughter runs a juice stall in the administrative district. At home, she's boasting about how she's already gotten a handle on the business. If you ask me, she still has a long way to go. Before long, she'll learn that the path of a merchant is a treacherous one. My parents are making me take care of all the shopping, yet they couldn't spare me a single mirror of extra spending money. They gave me the exact amount needed to cover the shopping list, so I can't buy myself anything. Sometimes I hate how thorough my parents can be. You there, please listen to me. I begged Southwark to save some Arconceal tickets for me, but he told me that they're all sold out. I could score them pretty easily since I work here. Sorry about that, there's a protocol I have to follow. I wasn't able to buy any for myself either. Don't feel too bad about it, Janetta. I'll make it up to you later. Really? Fine, take me on a date then. Sure, is that all you really want though? I really want those tickets. You're such a dummy, Southwark. Please take me on a date. No need to make a scene, Janetta. Arconceal has announced their newest play they'll be performing. I believe it's called Golden Sun, Silver Moon. We had tickets up for sale here, but they sold out on the first day. Can't say I'm surprised, they're extremely popular. So we'll go ahead and pick up the next issue of the Crossbell Times. How old is Mom? She's freaking out over brands like a teenager. Crossbell has brand name shops from all over Zemuria. Too bad I can't afford any of it, even if I tap into my secret savings. Your occupation has you walking around all day, so you should treat your feet to a dependable pair of shoes. The right pair of shoes can make a big difference when it comes to post-work exhaustion. So, I don't think these ever improve. don't think anything up here actually changes. Crossbell Guarding Forces headquarters can be found at Belgard Gate. Apparently they've got the latest and greatest equipment, but they haven't had the chance to make a name for themselves, so they're stuck doing plain old guard duty. I had a trader come by earlier today to sell me art. I declined though. To be honest, they were all fairly poor quality. Perhaps it's just me, but I always felt that those who make art solely for the sake of money lack the passion required to make truly great art. And we'll take a look. Nothing new. Do you place more importance on comfort and durability or style and design in your clothing? Each customer has their own preference, so the possibilities are endless. It's up to you to decide what kind of style of clothes works best for you. Nope, those still suck. Anyway, off to Gen 10, the store we've all been waiting for. Check out the new quartz and everything. Balloons, get your own very own balloon here. Make sure not to accidentally let it go, because they'll fly away. Personally, I'm not nearly as interested in art and sales as everyone else seems to be. I kind of want to see them at least once, but before I invest in a ticket, I'd like to buy a new refrigerator. I intend to stock up on all the latest models before the festival, and then watch them sell like wildfire. Next month can't come soon enough. So these new products are manufactured by Zeiss Central Factory, huh? ZCF is an acronym for Zeiss Central Factory. It's an engineering factory located in Laboral that was founded by clockmakers. They're hailed as some of the brightest minds in orbital engineering, and I've heard they have the best airship technology, too. He used to work as an apprentice under someone, but I don't know much about him. He's supposed to be some really amazing orbital engineer, though. So keep in mind this is going to trigger Wendy's Enigma thing. Lloyd the Triple S, welcome. Hey Wendy, we're just stopping by to handle a request. There was someone here who wants us to do a combat test for the Enigma, right? That? Yeah, I submitted the request. The Foundation wanted us to test something on the Enigma, and who better try it out than the people who actually use it? I didn't realize it'd be you guys, though. I really appreciate the help. We'd be more than happy to lend a hand. So what exactly do these Enigma tests entail? It's not going to be too complicated, so don't worry. First, I want to install a new benchmark program into your Enigma units. You lost me. The Epstein Foundation and the creators of the Enigma orbits are scouting out ideas for the system. The Enigma is still brand spanking new and isn't widespread yet, you know? And the folks at the Foundation are still fine-tuning the specs, so they want reports on its efficiency. Therefore, the Foundation developed this benchmark program. On a basic level, the program collects data on the orbit's durability and efficiency, making troubleshooting issues easier. That's right, Teotot. You're part of the Foundation, right? You heard anything about all this? No, I was on the orbital staff development team, not the Enigmas. My current task is conducting combat tests with the orbital staff, remember? Yeah, you did mention that before. Sounds like the Foundation is conducting a lot of tests for their dev teams. Either way, I finished up writing up most of the evaluations by having some issues with the combat benchmarks. I can probably just half-ass a test real quick on my own, but as an engineer I know how nice it is to get real feedback from experienced users. That's where your request comes in. That's Wendy for you. Alright, we accept. Thanks, Lloyd, you're a lifesaver. I wouldn't go that far, it doesn't seem like it'll be too difficult after all. So what exactly do you want us to do? It should be a walk in the park. Just want you to try casting the art that conceals you from enemies. Apparently it's an art that's only possible to use with the Enigma. An art that conceals you from enemies, so all you have to do is cast that correctly and that's that. Judging by the effect, it must be an exceptionally special art. We'll have to take care to arrange our quartz combination correctly. Right, we'll leave all that stuff to you, Teotot. So once we get all that squared away, we just gotta test how the art works in the field, eh? Yes, that seems to be the case. While we're at it, this is a good opportunity to start getting acquainted with our Enigmas. Good luck, everyone. Once you confirm the art's effect, come report all the details to me. Thanks. Lloyd, we got a new Epstein-made orbital vacuum cleaner in today. Are you trying to sell me on a new vacuum, Wendy? What? No way, I just want you to admire this thing's insane suction power. Do you guys happen to have any high-level quartz? What's that exactly? They're quartz that are too powerful to set in a normal slot. In order to set them, the slot itself needs to be strengthened. I'm actually still learning the ropes on high-level quartz synthesis myself, so I can't help you make any just yet. But I can definitely enhance the slots for you, so if you ever need help with that, just let me know. So this will boost your max EP even further. And if you notice, these are a bit pricey. I only recommend getting these if you need the EP or you have the quartz that you're looking for. Okay, we need another attack too. Action 2 is always nice. So let's go plug those in. Mine 2. Attack 2. Yeah, that's actually fine. So we don't need this anymore. Yeah, we're gonna have to fine-tune that later. So I actually don't have the move yet. Hey, we finally have Chaos Brand. And Chrono Drive. So yeah, we're slowly getting there. Like, I really don't want to compromise his attack power, even if it's only just 1 point of strength he's gonna lose. I really don't care about Randy's arts. Okay, off to West Street we go. In case you're wondering, I'm going to look up what combination you need for that one move that's going to render someone invisible, and I'll just make it later, off camera. You can feel the city livening up now that the anniversary festival is fast approaching. Did you guys know that this year marked Crossbell's 70th anniversary as a state? Wait a minute, they're going to try to pull out all the stops for this year's festival. First step in baking a good bread is to pick out the right ingredients. All sorts of goods are more readily available since the introduction of the Transcontinental Railroad. I think I'll try using flour produced in Orid State this time. I feel like I can make some great bread from it. Oops. Hey, the gang's here to visit again. Aren't you guys popular? The customers have been chit-chatting about you lately. I'm flattered. Mostly been doing simple support requests to help out with the citizens. It may be a grind sometimes, but it's nice to see our efforts are appreciated. You know who's even more popular, though? That puppy of yours who's the talk of the town. Zeit? Should have figured. He ever the glory hound. Caught a glimpse of him when I'm working in the morning, and I think to myself, damn, that's one cool-looking canine. Gotta introduce me sometime, man. You know I love dogs. Nice, they put out this month's signature bread. This bakery signature creations are to die for. My feet just keep carrying me back here. Keep this a secret from my parents, will you? Welcome, feel free to take your time and look around. We got our latest monthly signature bread out on the shelves, too. This type of coffee would probably go well with the monthly special. Here's the recipe if you want to brew it yourself. So we now have the thick espresso recipe. Try to remember where the hidden quest is for this one. I don't think it's Sully yet. I think she's in the next chapter. The kids from West Street in the residential district have Sunday school today. And if I can get Ree to treat his studies a little more seriously. That's why we need to go to Sunday school too. Hi Aunt Lady, it's been a while. Sorry I haven't been able to stay in touch. I've been really busy lately. Well, if it isn't Lloyd and his friends. Heard that you've been working your butts off lately. Didn't you get featured in the Crossbell Times? I'm so proud of you. Now, come here and tell me all about it. But of course, ma'am, I'll recount my heroic exploits to you and spare no details. It was certainly a lot of work. Please contact the Triple S if you find yourself needing our assistance. Hold on a minute, everyone. Don't you have the slightest bit of shame? Haven't you been acting way too friendly with my aunt? Don't be so stingy. She's Cecile's mother, isn't she? Yeah, man, she treats us like family and feeds us. Why are you killing the vibe? Listen to your friends, Lloyd. There's no need to be a stranger. That goes to the rest of you two. Come by anytime you like. We'd be more than happy to have you. You betcha. Thank you, ma'am. Roger. They've all made themselves way too comfortable here. continue along this road, you'll find yourself on West Crossbell Highway. You'll find Belgard Gate at the end of the road, set up right beside our border with the Empire. You'll often find transport trucks passing through there. As per tradition, I create a coaster for the anniversary festival every year. I've been doing it for 20 years now. I'm grateful that I'm able to continue doing what I do. I appreciate everyone's feeling more festive as the anniversary festival approaches. I can't sit still, I need to do stuff. I think the carpet needs replacing. Construction has picked up to a rapid pace in preparation for next month. Next month is the festival celebrating Crossbow's 70th year anniversary, so eyes from all nations will be on us. Anyone who owns property is going to be trying their hardest to impress during it. Seems that Ilya girl from Arkansas is incredibly popular. Since Sammy spends every waking moment talking about her, I feel like I know everything there is to know about the girl. I'm trying to remember who Sammy even is. Was that her husband's name? Managed to score some tickets for our next month's Arkansas performance, but unfortunately they're B-section seats. After I went through such great lengths to get them too. Still locked. Yep. Momo's not there. My little Momo loves to read. She recently began delving into this one novel series. She only managed to get her hands on a few of the volumes, though. I can't bear to see a frown on her face or the missing volumes for the store. I'll give them a go too. They might just get their hooks on you. Fair warning, though, we only have a few volumes in stock. Is that really age appropriate for her? Just asking. Mom was at Sunday school today. She's such a shy girl that I'm worried if she's getting along with the other kids or not. I'll have to ask the sister about how she's holding up in class next time I go. So that's right, all the kids in the district should be there. Sunita won't because she's in a different district. We've been getting more appointments than usual as of late. Must be due to the odd influx of accidents and legal disputes this year. It's definitely gotten more hectic here, that's for sure. Hello everyone, it's been a while. I've been hearing a lot of stories about the Special Support Section. It seems you all have been working hard since we last met. We've been doing our best to, but we still can't hold a candle to someone like you, sir. Yeah, those revenge thugs we call are basically bailed out as soon as their rights were read. It's common knowledge that the Mafia are deeply ingrained in Crossbell society. That being said, I believe your actions have drawn out the light that was dimming in a great many of citizens' hearts. I too was snapped out of that daze. Thank you, Mr. Grimwood. Your words mean more than you could ever know. Oh no, I'm the one who should be thanking you. Keep up the good work, Special Support Section. So, we're done in this district. We're gonna have access to that one chest pretty soon. Who lives here? I'm drawing a blank. I'm a pretty handsome guy, so why aren't I getting invited to any parties? Well, I racked my brain and figured it out. I straight up suck at dancing. Need to practice and fast. Ferric may have his moments of frivolity, but he's a kind, considerate young man at heart. Cindy can be a precocious one, yes, but her boundless cheer could turn around the worst of days, and she's excellent with housework. As for Honor, he's been smiling so brightly these days it could light all of Crossbell. Being surrounded by my grandchildren makes this little gal as happy as can be. They're the best gift my son has ever given me. Okay, this is the Hayworth Home. I apologize, but I have something to attend to tomorrow. Tomorrow's a church day, right? So you attend Mass every week, don't you, Sophia? That's pretty amazing. I'm not sure I'd call it amazing. Right, now if you'll spread the parsley like this, perfect, just keep doing that. Any man would be lucky to have you as a wife in the future, Cindy. You really mean it? Let me help with the dishes. I love these sorts of things. The main dish of today's class is going to be salmon stew. Isn't it wonderful to cook alongside all your friends? Today is Mama's cooking class. It's so much fun. Always help out Mama and everyone else if they need it. Home of Representative Campbell, leader of the Republican faction. There's no reason to speak with him at the moment. we able to warp? Yes, we are able to warp outside town. It's a splendid today, isn't it? It's a splendid day today, isn't it? Representative Campbell just took off in an unbelievably luxurious orbital vehicle. You know, come to think of it, they'll be holding the Diet meeting before long. Crossbell's politicians and members of the Diet are about to get a whole lot more busy. No reason to visit. Marie, that tickles. I bet Marie's the most spoiled kitty to ever live. Marie gets lonely if I don't pet her every once in a while. Our company's performance has been spectacular. We're even opening up a new branch office in the Cruzan province of Eastern Arabonia next month. What to do? Management of my company asked if I'd be interested in becoming a branch manager. I have to give them an answer, but I'm just not sure. Arkansas's tickets are famous for their insane prices and scarcity. There are 3 different types of seats in sections B, A, and S. Apparently the troupe has prepared exclusive seats for the most distinguished visitors. Only sponsors and special guests may use them, though. Entertainment District. Hey there, wanna play? We're offering nice discounts today. Welcome to Park, everyone. Randy, haven't seen you around here much lately. Sorry, Cherry Pie, I've been busting my ass off at work. I can only come like 3 times a week right now. That sounds so boring. Isn't 3 times a week a lot already? Fixing Randy's gambling addiction will be a leviathan of a task. So the Mishi is there, the Ultimate Mix is here. Thing is, we need to save our money for more important stuff. Came by this month and hope that I'll be able to purchase tickets for Arkansas. A lot of tourists like yourself are here to buy them right now, ma'am. Not worth getting depressed if you didn't manage to get your hands on any. If you had to wait a couple months, this handsome fellow would gladly. I've got my own tickets already. Father arranged it for me. Feels like I missed out on an important experience here. Man, that wasn't how it was supposed to go. Do not worry, Randy. There are other fish, as they say. One of our guests yesterday was on the verge of losing, so they tried to cheat. Utterly disgraceful. A loss is a loss. You must accept it with grace. I've been touring casinos all over the continent to sharpen my skills. I'll be training exclusively in Crossbell this year. This is just the place to push my gambling prowess to new heights. I personally cannot wait for next month's festival. The entertainment district is about to get a whole lot livelier. It's the busiest time of the year, so we're about to see the mirror roll right in. I'm in good form today. Time for all the money I lost yesterday to return to Papa. Haven't been there in a hot minute. Haven't been here in a hot minute. Good to see you haven't changed, Gramps. Was that you, Randy? Damn right, I need to play the slots every day. I welcome you to Parker Casino, everyone. Business has been booming, no doubt thanks to the upcoming anniversary festival. Tickets for Arkansas's new play went on sale yesterday. I've never seen a line that long in my life. That's everyone there. I'm trying to think of like what else pops up here. I kicked everybody's butts in sales. Thank the Dairy Angels above. Beat everyone else's sales numbers this month. Thanks, everyone. I couldn't have pulled it off without you. How could I be so stupid? I accidentally slept through the opening sales for their newest show. I rushed out the second I woke up, but it just sold out. It sold out just one person before me. Portia, you stupid idiot. You just cost us our chance at seeing Lady Ilya perform. Tickets for our concealer are going to be hard to get. Even the B section seats are really expensive now. I hate to say it, but I might have to give up on trying to catch a show this time around. I don't think a student like me will be able to afford any of these tickets. We're not invited. Go away. Can I catch her? Nope, she's gone. Arkansas's new play is called Golden Sun Silver Moon. Tons of fans gathered here for the announcement. You should have seen how crazy they were going. Now, who do we have here? You look like you use a little fun. I know just the place. We're getting a record number of bigwigs coming here lately, all searching for some fine quality entertainment. That's because the diet session's coming up. Ain't that just the best news? The crowds were insane the day the tickets went up for sale. I wasn't able to nab one for myself. How disappointing. So yeah, we're going to dip back into Center Street, I think it is, or Central Street, and then go to Administrative from there. R2TO's boss? What is someone from the Epstein Foundation doing here? Here to supervise the installation of the orbital network in the hotel. Any business or hotel may take part in testing out the orbital network. All they have to do is send in an application. Makes sense to me. Is this orbital network stuff that easy to set up, though? Well, there are regular inspections regarding the intended usage and the type of industry. However, the IBC pays for all the equipment, so I believe that's quite a good incentive for businesses to become a test environment. Anyway, they graced me with the opportunity to run various tests that I otherwise wouldn't be able to do. Not many people can run the terminals competently, so I've had a bit of trouble training them. This is the online reservation the manager implemented, right? I'm sure it's excellent, but I don't understand the details. First time the Epstein Foundation came to set up our orbital network access today. We can provide a finer service to our patrons now. No one... I was thinking these rooms are going to be filled up, but there's nothing. The hallways and rooms on the top floor are very large, so cleaning them is quite the task. Nothing. Nothing. 0 for 3. The orbital network is still an unknown, yet fascinating concept for Crossbell. Our manager hopes to prepare our hotel for the future by adopting this new technology while it's still in its infancy. Her first. All my rival sales have been skyrocketing, but if I take on more work to try and catch up to them, my shoulders start killing me. I think it's about time I go to church to see if they have any meds that'll help me out. Hey, come here, check out this necklace I just bought. Ain't it shiny as hell? I love being a barker, one of the best decisions I ever made. I hear that last month's incident put even Ravash into a panic. There were rumors that some of the higher-ups got an earful too, though it's not like it makes much of a difference either way. Ravash's roots still spread throughout the city. They're not going anywhere because of a mere incident like that. That man from Ravash came by for some drinks again yesterday. Somebody had him in a real foul mood. He was going off on some rant pretty much the entire time he was in here. I think he said something along the lines of, "Screw those pleased brats." Maybe he was having some kind of conflict with them. The important thing is, they're not after our meddling dog. What do you whelps want? Piss off, you're on private property. Wait a minute, I recognize that face. You guys are... Damn, yeah, you're those. They're here again. Pretty safe to assume this building belongs to the Mafia. I think we should leave. We'll start being able to collect these chests soon. We're about to get access to the other side of the geofront. I have to make a visit to the IBC this evening. I was able to purchase some delightful antiques for a bargain price, but now I actually have to transfer the Mira. What a pain. When the orbital network is finally up and running, I won't have to go to the bank every time I want to make a transaction. How does that work? Basically, people will be able to access their IBC accounts and make payments online via orbital terminals. The virtualization and expanded accessibility of bank functions are the two greatest merits of the IBC's involvement in the orbital network project. That being said, I believe its full implementation is still a ways from now. Sorry, Tio, that went straight over my head. Same here, I got lost real quick on that one. Well, I think I understood the gist of it, sort of. Still nothing new on her. I don't even know if she actually does get anything new. Yeah. Are you guys looking forward to Arkansas's new show? I know I am. I managed to get my hands on some B-section seats so I can finally see them live. Figured I'd follow my mom's footsteps and try running my own business. The only problem is I had to take out a hefty loan just to purchase this cart, so I need to work hard to boost my earnings however I can. We're about to start arranging a draft of the budget of a conference at City Hall. Right now we need to finalize the budget outline ahead of the DIE's budget session next month. The conference is only meant for members of financial affairs, but of course DIE members are already sticking their noses into our business. See you guys. Keep up the good work, everyone. How are things going for you lately, Franz? I know you told me you've been having a hard time finding time to study, so... You mean the qualification exam? I think I'm going to focus on my everyday duties for the time being. That doesn't mean I've given up on my dream of becoming a detective, though. So you got a lot on your plate. Don't overwork yourself, okay? God, buddy, you hang in there too, alright, Lloyd? Listen to this, guys. The 1st Division gets their very own operations room. Got their very own operations room yesterday. It's down in the basement. Really? Yeah, they have an incredible setup. Not to mention 3 different operators working down there. Kind of irks me, to be honest. I can't just let them show me up. Don't beat yourself up over it, Fran. As far as the CPD is concerned, this is the 1st Division's world and we're just living in it. Ellie, Tio, thank you for all your help earlier. Hope what we did was adequate. Reading over those old cases was a great learning experience. I'm glad it wasn't too boring then. We've been steadily building a database ever since they decided to install an orbital terminal at the station. Can I count on you to help me again when the time comes? We'll try to do this real quick, we might have enough. Got a U material. So I'm not reading that because she literally says it every single time you actually achieve something. There's going to be all sorts of events during the anniversary festival. Between guiding citizens and acting as security, us officers have our work cut out for us. This is the biggest job of the year, so we really got to make sure not to screw this up. What's up, guys? Don't know if you heard, but there's been an uptick in violent crimes as of late. Us 2nd Division guys don't have any time to take a break. That's concerning. Yeah, it looks like the anniversary festival isn't the only thing we're going to have to look out for. Stay safe out there, guys. Be aware of your surroundings while you patrol the city. It's been one damn incident after another this week. I pulled an all-nighter on doing an outside inspection. Now, on top of that, it sounds like there was a shooting near all those warehouses. Sheesh, wish the citizenry would at least try and understand some of my hardships. Next up is City Hall, then the library, and then we can head over to the bank. Sad part is it only gets worse from here because you have to remember after every major event, stuff changes, and we have to do this again. We'll be celebrating Crossbell's 70th birthday with a festival next month. The festival is being extended to 5 days to celebrate this momentous occasion. Please refer to our informational brochures for more details. Sounds like they're already at each other's throats over next year's budget. Members of the media are dying to go to the Diet Budgets something Q&A. Usually the big veteran politicians will take up all that time for themselves and leave little or nothing for the younger ones. I was curious if they'd make a comment about hearing noise from outside the door, but nothing. We also have to check the library for new books that'll go into our records, because I think there's a trophy and achievement for all the books. It's rare for you to show up around this time, Lloyd. Are you off work today? Unfortunately not. We've been working since this morning. Haven't had a day off in a while. It took me quite some time to fully understand what the extent of our workload would be. That's so. I suppose the life of a police officer is not an easy one. Working at the library is one of the easier government jobs, so we get an appropriate amount of time off work. Women who changed the world. I need to flip that one open. So right there they have Leanne Sandlot, the... what do they call her? This Iron Maiden back then? For Sheena Dirk, we'll learn about her when we get to Trails to Black, or Trails of Black. I don't know what's going to translate exactly. And we've already met Alicia II, the Queen of Laburel. Lip Smacker Quarterly. Oh, we get a recipe for that. Train Fanatic. I don't remember if we saw this one already. Middle volume we haven't seen. We don't have any more for that one. But you didn't know this, but this very library has quite the history itself. The original traders of Crossbell used to store their ledgers inside this building. That's why you're able to find books dating back 300 years here. Dare say this place is an absolute goldmine for a historian like me. I wonder if you found anything about the Alchemists yet. The director comes to work outside our hours of operation to organize the books and update our catalog. Not only does it serve his bibliophilic desires, but most importantly, it improves the quality of service for our patrons. I know library director doesn't sound like a flashy title, but he's one of the finest men I've ever had the pleasure of working with. I'm so excited. Mom's gonna read me a book. I can't wait. And then the voice of the goddess called out to her. The path is open for you, little one. It's time for you to return to your friends. Hearing that, the fox began to run as hard as she could. Grace has been busy as heck running around collecting information lately. I've hardly seen her in the office ever since she got back from her business trip. Really hope she's not trying to dig up dirt on another celebrity. Triple S is here again. What's up, everyone? You know that article about the wolf attacks in the latest issue? I wrote that one. It's the first time I've had my article selected as the front page story. I'm on top of the world. Still haven't gotten over it yet. Hey, my triple ST besties are here. Feels like it's been forever since we last met. The news about last month's incidents with those monsters left me speechless. Don't you worry, my friends. I know you've been busy busting your humps. It's nice to see you again, Grace. Now that you mentioned, someone else wrote that article, huh? Unfortunately, I was away from Crossbell at the time covering a different story that needed that special Grace pizzazz. Really sad I missed out on the chance to write about you guys again, though. You're my favorite subjects for sure. I think that may have been better for us in the end. Yep, getting dunked on all the time by your articles can really wear a guy down, you know? Why can't you guys feel the boundless love I have for you? I'm like a mama bird watching her chicks grow up. Surely it's fate that we'd meet here. How are you giving the inside scoop on your latest investigation? Seems Grace is in the middle of her break, everyone. We should really excuse ourselves. We won't want to disturb her. Good luck with your work, which we will not interrupt or be anywhere in the vicinity of. What, you leave me already? Come on, you don't gotta be so cold. Decided I wouldn't trust Rains with the local news photography, and he might be a rookie, but man, this guy sure knows how to deliver. His photos in particular are top-notch. A bit more mentoring, and sure to become a great reporter. I think the picture quest is next chapter, because you have to have a lot of area unlocked. Today's noodles will send you a trip to Noodle Heaven. They're plump, but they got good elasticity and swim through the broth quite nicely. Made with some water I gathered from Maine's mountain path. Firm, flavorful, what more can you ask for out of a noodle? Why don't you take a breather and try a bowl? I've been seeing the super well-dressed man wandering around here as of late. I think he's the mayor's secretary, if I remember correctly. I really get a sense for how passionate he is about his work, not to mention he was nice enough to give me a greeting. Had to cancel my vacation not too long ago. My plans got canned when a bunch of work got thrown at me out of nowhere. Working in the service industry sure can be a challenge sometimes. So it looks like none of the actors are out and about. This will unlock soon. Those wolves in the Fisherman's Guild tried to get me to join their little entourage. It'll be a cold day ahead before I let myself in with any kind of group, especially one that spouts nonsense like, the first rule of fishing is to have fun. Yep, some fish to eat, what can I say? The bank. Crap. We also have to hit Station Street. Mr. Qua is one extremely busy man, just as you'd expect of the IBC CEO. He's usually out conducting business in other countries, so he's not around often. But when he does come in, you better believe I give him the warmest welcome I can. That's Maria Bell's father, if you didn't recognize the name. Our security firm has been receiving a lot of questions from foreign businesses lately. VIPs are constantly asking for bodyguards, so we've been getting requests to train security guards from all over. Doesn't matter what company it is, security will always be a difficult task. Alright, let's check out today's economics section. I anticipated that the stock market would be more volatile now that the anniversary festival is drawing to a close. It's the most opportune time for solo investors like myself to take part. Crossbell's safety rating has plummeted over the last couple weeks. We've got to stay on our best guard or things could turn ugly. More customers have been showing an interest in investment banking lately. We've been receiving an increasing number of inquiries regarding the IBC's bond policy. The service you helped implement has been popular thus far. I can imagine that's been influencing the recent change. By the way, how are things going on with you lately, Miss McDowell? The account you opened up long ago is still open. Didn't know you were investing, Ellie. Look at Mademoiselle go. I opened it because it made for useful study material. Political movements are often reflected in investment patterns. Sadly, I can't come in as often as I could when I was a student. My job keeps me too busy, so I apologize. No, it's okay. You can always come back whenever it's convenient for you. I'll help you get back into the swing of it. Hey there, welcome to the IBC's main reception desk. Would you like to open an account or perhaps make a transaction? We also offer introductions to investments, loans, and assets. We can even teach you a thing or two about managing real estate. Go and use any of our services. Feels like you can really do just about anything at the IBC. You technically can, as long as it's mirror related. Their services cover just about anything you could ever want. Okay, now East Street. Now keep in mind we still have to hit up Gaines and Ursula. My brother Asl recently joined a gang of delinquents. Last I heard he started a part-time job in the downtown district too. Tried to get him quick, but he promised me they'd be doing honest work and return home soon. Though it sounds like he's just helping out at a bar one of his gang buddies owns. He promised to take responsibility and paying back for all of his hospital bills, so I suppose I'll wait and see how things go for now. Serena looks like a huge weight's been taken off her shoulders. Now that Azzy started working, she said things might actually be a little easier for us. I received a nice letter from my sweet little Noelle from Tangram Gate the other day. She was a little rambly in her letter, but I got the impression at least that she's doing well. The girl never remembers to send any letters, so Fran and I are always worried about her. I'd like to take some time off to go visit my family back home in Arabonia. However, I work for a brokerage firm, so I don't have much time for vacations. It's you guys. Hey everyone, good to see you again. Good to see you too. Wait a second. Are you two living here? We sure are. We're hunkering down here while we're in Crossbell. We're not usually around during the day, but you're welcome to come around whenever you feel like it. Deal? Deal. Sounds good. I'm a little curious as to what kind of relationship the two of them are engaged in. They have the same last name, but they sure still don't look like a pair of siblings to me. Snap, are they married? Yo, Lady Killer. Get me straight, what kind of relationship do you and Estelle got going on anyway? It's a bit of a long story. I was actually adopted into her family when I was 11, and we both became bracers. We sort of started dating. Damn, so they really are a thing. Case solved. So they grew up together and now they're a couple. Suppose that explains how they're always so in sync. It's getting kinda late, but there should still be some time to knock out some more quests. Crossbell's never short on work for us to do, so it's pretty darn satisfying to get so much done every day. Is she always this cheery? My brother bought me some tasty looking candy. So tasty. Man, Mailing's a little too spoiled. Starts Sunday school next year. Need to make sure to straighten her out or she's gonna have trouble down the line. The Business Owners Association always holds a special event during the annual anniversary festival. They're thinking of holding an event that any citizen can participate in this year. Don't really look forward to seeing what they have in store for us. Did you hear the news, Rory? There were some gunshots near the warehouse in another area last night. The racer was able to quickly dispatch it, but the culprits managed to escape. Good grief, no matter the time or place, peace is ever fleeting. Ravage's not even bothering to hide their movements anymore. We've been getting a ton of requests recently that all seem to involve them. Guess when your police force can't be counted on, it makes more sense for the people to come to us. Hurts, but I have absolutely no rebuttal. You're here again. Can hardly believe it's been a whole month since we last saw each other. It seems like your whole group has found its footing. Thanks, Arya. It's good to see you again. I don't think we're sizing up at all to the great divine blade of wind, though, that's for sure. There is no need to compare our accomplishments, simply continue onward along the path you've chosen. Take a hard look at Crossbell's current state, learn all you can of the city and its struggles. Then when the time comes, you'll be able to make a difference. If you say so, sir. And he's the only one in the house at the moment, or in the guild at the moment. So I should have enough to get the first rank up now. Lloyd, you tried fishing on West Crossbell Highway yet? Living all those extra oval buses in Crossbell, it's so much easier to go fishing whenever you want now. Welcome to the Fisherman's Guild. Have your fishcapades been going, Lloyd? So, I guess. Yeah, I guess I have heard that the CPD likes to keep you detectives busy. If you manage to make any fine catches, don't forget to bring them to me. If you do enough work to earn a promotion, I'll award you a wonderful prize, believe me. Managed to catch 4 unique kinds of fish. Check the notebook. Like we should have 4 different kinds now. Yeah, right there. There we go. So we get a straw hat. This thing's my prized straw hat. You see, best kind of hat there is to wear when it comes to fishing. Keep this hat snug on the head of yours as you work towards your next big catch, Lloyd. Thank you, sir. I know this is a must-have piece of fishing gear. I'll wear it with pride. Still a long way to go, but the boys and I thought we'd prepare this nice prize for you to celebrate ranking up to hobbyist fisherman. More importantly, I think you're ready to hear the next challenge you need to tackle. You need to catch 8 kinds of fish. Plan a strategy, go out and get the big ones, yada yada. And we can give her a straw hat now. So she's one of our fastest characters. Sadly, until I can get her a cast quartz, she's not going to be able to, like, fire off spells quickly. ultimately I'm going to end up needing a lot more time Sepith than I actually have. Now that the anniversary festival is almost here, the streets are buzzing with excitement. Every store is starting making preparations for the festival. We're all looking forward to seeing what sorts of things they come up with. My heart is almost jumping in anticipation. Those Ravash members got bailed out, eh? The fact they can get off scot-free like that really gets on my nerves. Made a firm decision not to get involved in politics, but there's also a reason I get so antsy whenever I hear things like that. Hey, there's been an increase in truck accidents over in Calvert, and each and every time it happens, the roads get blocked, and then my fish deliveries are delayed. It's not one thing, it's another. Did you hear that tickets to Arkansas's new show have already sold out? If only I didn't have to do all these chores to deal with all the time, then I'd love to buy tickets. Everyone in my family is professional at ticketing me off. I can relate. Anything I order from our Morka village gets delivered here by a Orbital truck, and back when I started up this stall, we didn't nearly have anything nearly as convenient as that. Now we can get fresh veggies in a fraction of the time. The world's moving so friggin' fast I can hardly keep up. Mom gave me a bunch of mirror along with the shopping list. That's why I focus on getting the best deals when I shop. Whatever's left over I can save for my allowance. I need to keep my eyes peeled for deals and spend as little as possible. Man, I really wanted to get a ticket to Arkansas's new show. Then after the show I could have swung by the Times to do a little shopping. Crap, I need to snap out of it. Welcome to Din's Fresh. Welcome. Guess the anniversary festival is coming up. Should probably make something to commemorate this year's anniversary. It is Crossbell's 70th birthday after all. Sounds like another truck got into an accident near Calvert. Haven't been keeping up with all that stuff, but apparently the Calvardian army is going to get involved. The highways are fiercely regulated now, so you don't see many people going through. Hey, listen to this. Apparently Risha is a performer for Arkansas. That's so amazing, I totally admire her. Alright, listen up, Puck. All products have a buying and selling price. When you make the sale price higher than the buying price... What are you blabbering about, Roos? None of that stuff matters if you got spirit. Your spirit will bankrupt us in minutes. How the hell can you not understand something this basic? Hell, your entire concept of common sense seems to have sprung a leak. Roos has been obsessed with talking about the theoretical side of things. I keep telling him it's useless to obsess over what-ifs before you actually know shop. Hey, listen to this. So there have been a few customers who have reserved a room here for the anniversary festival. Normally you would think you get a place right on the edge of town, right? I overheard some of the customers talking. I didn't know Hayway had come to the city as well. I used to live in the eastern quarter, so I know how frighteningly cunning they are for myself. I recommend that you don't get involved with them. No one's here. Can't squeeze through there. I'm gonna keep making that mistake, don't worry. St. Ursula's practical entrance exam is right after the anniversary festival. Taking it will give me a good sense of where I'm at now and what I need to work on. Also, it'll help boost my confidence so I don't get panicked during the real deal. I made the mistake of not taking the practical exam yet last year and I flubbed the actual exam. It was awful. I promised myself I wouldn't repeat the same mistake. Anyone who lives in this part of the city, they're missing a space there, always has one or two things they like to keep in the past. Even failures like these people can contribute to Crossbell's development one way or another. He's also described as maid in suit instead of man in suit. I think I'll examine your registry registrations. Be ashamed if you were an illegal occupant. Don't tell me you're unregistered. Of course I'm not. I've been living here for 60 years. It's already time for these blasted die members to pester us all again. Keep bothering us from time to time. We need to figure out how to chase them away. I met up with an old business acquaintance of mine by the name of Harold yesterday. Remember when people used to make fun of him for being a timid, short man back in the day? It's been a long time since we last saw each other, but he was still the same carefree guy I knew. We ended up drinking together for a little while. I was almost moved to tears, honestly. No Risha. Danny says he's too busy with work lately. I don't even get to see him before I have to go to bed at night anymore. I'm so sad. The girl living next door to us is bright and energetic. She's been nothing but a sweetheart to Lima, too. Still get the impression that she feels a little down these days. Can only wonder what's on her mind. Life? More like booze. Could I help you kids with something? Some people came by earlier to try and ask me a question, but I barely heard what it actually was. So we can still go in there if we need to. Sup, man? Nice job out there. Wait, it's just you guys again. Swear to Adios, you're doing this on purpose now. Promise you it wasn't intentional. The older guys look pretty tense lately. You should have seen Jed when I brought the wrong stuff from the city yesterday. He was so mad. Guess he needed someone to take his frustrations out on. You again? Don't start thinking you can just show up on my turf and announce like this. Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, or is it just your foul mood justified? Of course it's justified. There's been all sorts of cops and government dogs running around the place claiming they gotta get ready for the festival. Screw those assholes. I'm ready to kick them all out of here. I feel you, man. We've been getting way too many damn support requests because of the festival, too. All you can do is grit our teeth and bear it. What? Get out of my way, dude. Testing out the mic today. Want a taste of this bad boy? Hey, hey, hey. I'm feeling it today. What's up, guys? Cruising for a fight? Come on, I'll give you a good one. We haven't fought those blue bastards in a while, so I'm itching for some excitement. When I think about it, neither the government nor the police do jack to help anyone. Look at this stuff. They don't give a rat's ass about the downtown district. But still, you guys keep sticking your nose around here whenever you feel like it. Makes me sick. Got into a fight with some cop over on East Street yesterday. He started it, though. Don't screw this, Kay. You might be of cops, but we ain't afraid to lay waste to you dogs. I'm gonna take a break for a second. Okay, so the spell we had to find out was Hollow Sphere. To get it, all I did was just swap information and attack, and that was enough to give it to her. She needs 3 water, 3 wind, and is it 3 or 5? It has to be 5 Mirage, because this is... Yeah, it has to be 5. And just to double check, yeah, it's 5. Anyway, we're outside there. I had to get a drink of water pretty bad. You know, there's a white wolf that comes through every morning. Seems pretty smart and his mane looks super cool, but he's watching out for any baddies. And here's the big question, do I have enough new materials? How's Wendy doing these days? Girl sure as heck knows her way around an orbit when she was my apprentice, I can tell you that much. If she ever gets bored of working at Gen 10, I'd hire her faster than you can say orbment. Deal with a bunch of repair and upgrade jobs lately, starting to think that I may need to get an extra set of hands around here. Ooh, I can't get all of them. So hers is a Ooh, that sucks, dude. With accuracy? No way. Chance to cause poison. Chance to cause blind. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm actually just gonna hold on to what else I've got. Those suck. That sucks. I really wanted to get a better staff for her. Thing is, her normal attacks now will actually hurt compared to how I was doing things in the end of chapter 1 there, where her attacks were more like a novelty thing. They didn't really deal any serious damage or anything. Just dropped a bunch of newts into this drain. Prepare to meet your doom, Mr. Newt. We'll hit 9 Volley last. Then we have to go to Station Street. We haven't had a decent fight with the Vipers in a while. Too many cops roaming around since the anniversary festival's coming up. Thanks for ruining our fun. Government officials always decide to make their rounds here when the anniversary festival nears. They review our business licenses and warn tourists away. They're irresponsible. They always check off items they haven't actually reviewed. So if I'd ever trust a bunch of hypocrites like them. Oh, you guys are here. Haven't seen you around in a while. Conduct another investigation? Not today. We're just taking care of some support requests. We have been assisting headquarters more often, though. Dealing with the rush before the anniversary festival, I take it. Well, keep up the good work. Even the Crossbell Times showing off your exploits in a better light these days. Guess so. Something out of character about the boss of some delinquent saying that. It's almost like he's not really a delinquent or anything, you know? It's been a week since Azel started working here. I offered help, but he turned me down. I think he's really starting to mature a bit. We've been faced with many more turbulent situations of late. Never mind. Start working a part-time job here. Plan to earn enough money to pay her back for all the medical bills I've racked up. With how my sister is for me, with how worried she is for me, maybe it'd be best if I did quit the Testaments and found a job elsewhere. But for now, I'm going to stay here and work as hard as I can. So he doesn't really get a choice. The Testaments disband. If you've played Cold Steel 3, you'll see him working at the noodle stand, so you know. Say, isn't that a Rhineford brand heavy machine gun? Looks like a new model, too. Yeah, they started circulating last week. Not only do they fire at a higher rate, but the power on these bad boys has been boosted by 20% as well. Itching to try one out, Red? I think I'll pass. You know, probably not the brightest idea to flaunt your smuggler merch in front of the police. You said it. Ravash has him. Definitely appreciate not being gunned down by a weapon like that. Firepower like that will make mincemeat out of you in a matter of seconds. But I guess things must be real dangerous on her end to leave me out of the mix. Mom told me the last time she tried to deal with Ravash, she got attacked. She's been something pretty dangerous for her, so she hasn't been letting me tag along. It's so boring here. Lunar Pendulum. So this is what I meant by you can take 2 mine. Ooh. You need 5. Yeah. Oh, it's 2 poisons to make defense. That sucks, man. Yeah, that royally sucks. Oh, you can get fish fillet here. Just have to trade a bunch of tender whitefish for it, so it may not be a good trade. The Transcontinental Railroad was built over a period of many, many years. Constructing in such an enormous track without incident must take some meticulous planning. Truly is the greatest gift from our predecessors. Someday I hope to become just like them. Central Square should be right down this road. I knew buying this map was the right decision. The truck over there belongs to our transport company. The amount of units in the shipment is ridiculous, so I brought the truck to handle it all. Still gotta load all this by myself? What a pain. So they won't let us in there. I was a little worried they won't let me go to St. Ursula. So that's just a tutorial on how to board a bus. Planning to go to Ramafuria for a little while. That reminds me, Ramafuria also has their own police department, right? I'm sure it's far superior to Crossbell's dinky little force. Well, that wasn't called. Well, wasn't that called uncalled for? Don't have any business at the airport. I don't know if there's actually anyone out there on the map, because there was last time someone at the sandbar. Mr. Hayworth. Hello everyone, it's been a while. I wasn't expecting to meet you here. Ever since the last case, we've been getting a lot more jobs outside of the city. Are you working right now too? Indeed, I came to St. Ursula to sell equipment and non-perishables. I'm really starting to appreciate my orbital car. It makes the trips remarkably easier. Happy to see your business is doing well. Recently, the hospital has been outfitted with a special kind of orbital vehicle called an ambulance. Now it's just a call. We can be anywhere we need to in an emergency. We don't have to rely on buses to get injured people in time. When those gang members were attacked, way back when, they managed to survive because of the ambulance's fast response time. You're Cecile's little brother, aren't you? How have you been? For whatever reason, it feels like I've become a celebrity among the nursing staff. Lytton started working really hard once he recovered, not to mention my plan of hiding my own work and his was a massive success. The boy ended up doing every bit of it. Lucky me, being blessed with such an eager people. I usually carry around this book about autopsies. Is that weird? When I was having lunch with Linton, he threw a big fit and told me not to read it while eating. Personally, I would lose my appetite if I saw the book's illustrations as well, especially if I was eating meat or the like. Maybe, but it doesn't faze me at all. Earlier, some visitors were discussing Arkansas's new show over lunch. It's called Golden Sun Silver Moon, isn't it? I'd love to be able to go see it someday. Right, we can't go in there yet. This is the men's dorm, I believe. No one. Jeez. Okay. No one's home. Chief Ursuline just sprinted out of her room. Must have overslept again like always. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello, everyone. So this really was your room, huh, Cecile? Yes, it is. Though I only use it about half the time, I often find myself falling asleep in the hospital's break room. That doesn't sound healthy, Cecile. Classic case of overwork. No doubt, you really gotta take better care of yourself. Oh, no, I appreciate your concern, but I'm perfectly fine. I know better than to push myself past my limits. We haven't got to see each other much since I started staying here at the dorm, so we can't let that stop us from catching up. I see. Still, Cecile. I know how busy you are with work, but don't run yourself ragged, okay? Oh, I'm not running myself ragged at all. Don't you worry, I take time to unwind every now and then, and nothing perks me up more than a good chat with some friends. In fact, that was just what I did last night. Oh, the two of us went on for hours. Is that right? Do I know such friend? Maybe, maybe not. You aren't exactly well-versed in popular culture, so I'd be surprised if you did. It's Ilya, if you don't remember the opening, since that was over an hour ago. Was there anyone on the roof? Because I can just leave after that. There. We used any defense we put up around the terrace back when we were worried about those monsters roaming around. They might be out of our hair now, but we figured it's better to be safe than sorry. If monsters broke in and hurt another resident, we'd be in trouble. Yep, your insurance company will dump you all like a brick. Good morning, everyone. Lately, Cecile's been telling me all about your adventures. She even said you beat up monsters that hurt Lytton. Well, we definitely couldn't pull it off by ourselves. It's all thanks to Zeit and his pack. Even so, just hearing that you had a large role in stopping them makes me extremely happy. I know it must be hard, but keep doing your best, okay? You can count on it, Shizuku. Hey, with a cutie like you cheering us on, we're like 100 times stronger, so keep up the sport, okay? These frugal meals are entirely flavorless and sordid affairs. I told them to add steak and wine to the menu, but to no avail. The so-called hospital service is complete utter disgrace. Even though I'm younger than her, Shizuku has been a good friend to me. We go on a lot of walks together and talk to each other in her room all the time. We've gotten to know each other super duper well. I'm really glad to have her around. This is one we need to go to. These hospital beds are like lying on a cloud, and I can't remember the last time I was served food without having to ask. It's pure paradise. Okay, time for your daily temperature check. Hope you're ready, because here it comes. Wait a second, miss. You made sure to double check you're using a thermometer and not an injection needle this time, right? Of course I did. I may be prone to making mistakes, but I never make a dumb one like that twice. Oh, would you like that? That's her doing it twice. If I were a cat, I'd doubt my 9 lives would be enough to save me from a klutz like her. Still, she's pretty cute, so worth it. Darn it, I ended up not being able to get those Arkansas tickets I wanted. Martha keeps bragging that she's seen them before, but I bet the current Arkansas is way better now compared to when she went. Flyers detailing Arkansas's upcoming show finally made their way to the hospital. When I was a young girl, Arkansas had neither fame nor that superstar Ilya Platier. Now, you can't say Crossbow without thinking of Arkansas. It sure has come a long way, hasn't it? Saron's clumsiness knows literally no bounds. She usually grabs the wrong medical utensils, spills chemicals and medicine on the floor. If I'm being honest, the only reason someone hasn't gotten hurt yet is because the rest of us are around to patch up our mistakes. Sure would do me a favor if she took a page out of Cecile's book. Where did I miss? Tomophobia is perfectly understandable, natural even. However, the risk of danger in this particular operation is astronomically low. Anxiety will only serve as detriment to the surgery. Please try to calm yourself and go to bed early tonight, alright? It's the end for me, I think. The doctor said the operation's a piece of cake, but I don't know. Did we... No, we came in through the top. Our doctor is really here. He focuses on wandering from country to country, exchanging medical technology and skying out young, bright minds. I think about it, I don't think I've ever met him before. I wonder what kind of man he is. St. Ursula Hospital is connected to Crossbell City via the Orbital Network. Our appointment reservation system utilizes the network, in fact, though it's still somewhat experimental at this stage. Getting our patients familiar with it has been a pretty sharp hurdle, so it doesn't seem much use. Oh, you're with the Bracer Guild. Don't tell me, did something happen? Unfortunately so. A traveler I was taking a shortcut with through a thicket was bitten by an extremely venomous snake. As soon as we found him, we carried him here as fast as we could. Aelia was the one who gave him first aid, so I think he'll pull through. First aid? Can't say I knew bracers were trained in medical treatment, let alone for snake bites. Aelia is a bit of an outlier. She's from Romafuria, one of the most medically advanced places in Zemuria. She even got her medical license there. A doctor, you say? All I see is a woman who struggles to keep her hands to herself. Well, she might be a bit more clingy than most, but she's an amazing gal. Better get my checkup done by one of the gorgeous female doctors. Come on, just don't be an old man. I'm not asking for much. Up until now, I've only relied on Septine Church remedies. Is all this hospital business really safe? Girl's been telling me that Cecile's really close to a famous celebrity. You're her little brother. You must know who it is, right? Me. Sounds like you have no clue either, huh? Darn, I'm dying to know who it is. So Grandpa really should be admitted to the hospital after all. Definitely be the smartest decision, but that doesn't mean it's the definition of... But that man is the definition of stubborn. I'm sorry, I keep trying to get him to come in for a checkup, but nothing I say works. As much as I want to, I can't force him to do anything. It'd be wise to tell him to visit before his condition gets any worse. Seal's really... Yeah, it's just a repeat. Look at this place, big as a castle. Hey, this is a hospital, keep it down. Is there some... No. For a second there I thought that shadow was like an NPC, but it's just a chair. Wrong way, I think. Late again, Ursuline? Your chronic tardiness to your own class is absolutely unacceptable for a professor, you know that, right? You're right. I was tinkering with some newly arrived equipment last night, but before I knew it, the sun was coming up. See, I was sleeping like a baby until about 20 minutes ago. You haven't changed from when you were a student one bit, Ursuline. I've got no chance to escape now that Dr. Gailey's gone full-blown into lecture mode. Or even listening to Ursuline. Of course, every word. Almost missed this guy. While orbits are developed in a variety of countries, Romafuria stands out as a leader when it comes to medical orbits. For example, nearly all the medical equipment used at St. Ursula Medical College is manufactured by the Salem Company, which is Romafuria-based. I don't know if Romafuria is going to be like the arc after Calvard, since Calvard's going really, really poorly. Now that his injuries healed, Litton's thrown himself back into work with more vim and vigor than ever. However, Dr. Gunter decided to take advantage of this good mood and forced poor Litton to do most of his work. The Traveler is currently resting in the ICU. If things gone poorly, we may have needed to amputate his leg. Luckily, we were able to avoid all that thanks to you, Aelia. Your help was as valuable as always. Oh no, I wouldn't go that far. I did what was expected of a bracer, and that's that. Damn it, someone break my leg. If that's what it takes for the lovely Aelia to nurse me back to health, I'm ready. Your level of enthusiasm is almost impressive. Ultimately fruitless, though. So I think that's it for St. Ursula. Can we warp from here? Let's see. Still in high-speed mode. Can't help but think I'm forgetting something. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank here. So I'm going to take a break. When we pick up next time, we'll be going to Maine. Well, it's not next time for you guys. You'll be seeing it in a moment. But I'll be going to Maine's and the church. Okay, let's head over to the cathedral. My voice feels a little bit better. I took a break, but hopefully I can go longer this time. Sunday school is currently in session in the cathedral's classroom. Currently falls on my shoulders to keep anyone suspicious from interfering. But you're with the police, correct? Please feel free to enter in that case. I consider myself a capable cook, so I make lunch for all the kids during their Sunday school lessons. I feel like I'm getting more picky eaters these days, but that's where I can really show my mettle as a chef. I'll slowly mix in their least favorite food with their favorites, that way their taste buds will slowly get used to them. And when I finally reveal what they stuffed themselves with, oh, the look on their faces. It's really something to behold. We'll hit up the graveyard last. The two gangs operating out of the downtown district are the Saber Vipers and Testaments, right? Those Testament hooligans in particular look like they belong to some religious cult. It's truly a regrettable thing. I hope they are one day able to realize the error of their ways. If only he knew. It's never a dull moment with all these kids running around. Honestly, kids used to bug me to no end. Ever since all my prayers paid off and my business began to really boom, I feel like I've become more open-hearted. The mayor of Crossbell City also stops by the cathedral to pray on a regular basis. It seems he prays for the peace and safety of fellow Crossbellans wherever his schedule allows him. Though only a few words here and there, I have heard people speak of the Triple S's efforts. Pay no mind to those who ridicule you as mere brazier copycats. For the goddess of the sky shall always look down fondly on those who act for the sake of justice and righteousness. Teaching Sunday school is one of the practices that was founded by the Septian Church for the purpose of educating our youth. Sister Marble is carrying on the practice of teaching Sunday school to this day. Crowd, we missed it. It's over here. Long ago, the Great Collapse shook the world to its core, irrefutably changing it. It is what caused the destruction of the continent we live on, Zemuria. It also annihilated the highly advanced ancient Zemurian civilization along with it. Looks like they're in the middle of a Sunday school lesson right now. This really brings me back. I think I see some familiar faces in the class, too. I'm sleepy. You gotta stay awake, Ken. We're gonna get in trouble if you go to sleep now. But it's so boring. If I fall asleep in class, I'm gonna tell Big Sis. Those two are pretty cute. Must be twins. Actually, they remind me of someone. Wonder who that is. In case you didn't recognize them, those are Yuna's siblings. Don't peek at my notes. My dad loves to talk about old stuff like the ancient Zemurian civilization. Wait, where were you and Henri? I wonder if they're playing hooky today. Right now, I forgot. I even told them we had Sunday school today. I don't know, man. I feel like with modern technology, even stopping a terrible disaster like the Great Collapse would be a piece of cake. Hey, Hamill, were you able to follow what Sister Marble just said? Were you even listening? It wasn't even that hard. Really? Just show me your notes when we get home later. Twin brother Tamil isn't that great when it comes to studying. Guess it goes to show that being athletic isn't everything, huh, Tamil? Hamill thinks he's all that just because he's better at studying. The Great Collapse? Wow, I didn't know everything could disappear just like that. If you think about it, that's really scary. I want to see if they're in the PSP version, or if they were added. Great Collapse occurred a long, long time ago. It's what caused the destruction of the continent we live on, Zemuria. It also annihilated the highly advanced Zemurian civilization. We got that lecture when we came in. But yeah, you get to see Yuna's siblings. I don't know if she's here or not. You know, the anniversary festival's coming up next month. Time really does fly by. Or maybe it just feels that way because I spend all my time in a secluded place like this. I think the anniversary festival is when he wants us to go gather flowers. There's someone. Skirmish between Erebony and Calvert 30 years ago robbed me of my husband. We used to fight day in and day out, but it really is quite lonesome to be left behind like this. So that's the same prayer. I was just curious if they had a different comment or anything. That's even... There's nothing there, is what I meant to say. Okay, off to the bus route we go. I'm actually going to try walking halfway just to see if the Shining Palm is there. Really would like to get it on video just so people can see what it looks like, if nothing more. I have to admit, seeing the monsters on the map ahead of time really does help you steer clear of them. It's the next screen. I need to make a mental note to count these things when I go out to see if they're all uniform, like 4 screens between cities or something else. Now, I assume it would be on the map because it's a monster and everything. I went the wrong way at first. There it is. It's gonna go first and run away, unfortunately. Well, we got to see it at the very least, even though it was in high speed. Took off immediately. Wait a second, would it be in our notebook, I wonder? Or wait, mains. So yep, we finally got to have this entry here. I don't think it counts towards the trophies, though. Do you know what the best men in Maines decided to skip town when I was born? Yes, there was actually a newspaper article about that. You didn't see it? There's my brother who's lazy to the core and totally antisocial. Plus, I know he's a minor, but does he have to smell like mud all the time? Anyway, Carlos may be an option, but he's far too gentle for my taste. I prefer a man who's more wild. I guess the only thing I can do is go to Crossbell City and look for a man. Well, we better go put out a new newspaper article so all the men can skip town. Now that those monster nuisances are in the past, Maine's back to the same old, same old. The only nuisance we have to worry about now is the mining crew complaining about how they don't get off work early anymore. I'm just glad there's no longer any danger of getting jumped. Oh man, I just want to hop back into bed. Is that so much to ask? Due to those miners' excessive noise and partying, Norma and I weren't able to get much sleep. Just how long do you plan to keep this dumb Monsters Are Gone party going anyway? As long as they can get away with. Nice to see you again. Good work at busting those mafiosos. Sounds like you've been able to build up quite the case against them. You mean Ravash? Regardless of their success, they were still acquitted after 2 days. That may be, but don't beat yourselves up over it. Even if you replaced the police with the bracers, I still doubt the outcome would have changed. You handled all those monster attacks pretty well. Remember not to get caught up in your victory. Always stay committed to improving yourself and you'll go far. Is he finally starting to acknowledge the Triple S? I'm biding my time in this town until I can finally fulfill my goal, purchasing those precious septium crystals. You see, crystals aren't something small a monster would drop like Sepith. Pure septium contain a magnificent glow and are worn as jewelry by most of the Erebonian nobility. If I were to return home accompanied with a bag of septium crystals, I'm positive I can make quite the profit. My lady is the sole daughter of a prominent imperial merchant. She ventured here to Crossbell with the intentions of becoming a great merchant herself, dragging me along with her. Since I left the mansion without saying anything to my lady's father, I'm positive that I'll get a harsh scolding when we return. I don't know if they're in Cold Steel or not. there. Been transporting septium with my truck for a while now, so sometimes I can't help but think, will we end up running out of septium? It's not like the mine has an infinite amount. Just thinking about it always twists my stomach into knots. Well, you'd see a slowdown before you see a run out, I imagine. Basically, as the ore becomes less densely packed, I mean. My husband works on the excavation plans with mine chief Hoffman. They have to do this every day so that mains doesn't surpass the septium quota mandated by the state government. We owe you for all your help, Special Sports Section. If it weren't for you, things would have surely gotten ugly. To think that those strings of monster attacks were coordinated by a group of people. We were nearly ensnared by the Mafia's clever trap. I truly cannot thank you enough for protecting our little town. Have you ever gone to those creepy ruins down the fork in the mountain path? It just fires me up thinking about it. It's the kind of place that's begging to be explored, and I'm going to see it myself one of these days. Septium mined in Maines is well known for its abundance and magnificent quality. On top of that, septium of all 7 elements can be found in our mines. Foreign merchants are willing to trek all the way out here in order to buy it. Huh? Okay, yeah, I'm slacking off here. You got a problem with that? Look, it's just for a little bit, so don't tell the other miners, alright? Max is fully recovered from the injury that monster gave him at long last. He's definitely enthusiastic about it. I have to make up for all the lost time, dear, he told me. We have to go upstairs still. Up here. Ah, that's right. I remember now. Daddy gets grumpier and grumpier as the anniversary festival comes close for some reason. Did I do something wrong? In case you're wondering why I remember, it's not going to be in this video. Since the anniversary festival's right around the corner, everyone started to act all festive. I know the festival's great and all, but slack off too much and someone could get hurt. My son Alec was scampering around town today. I do wish he'd be more cautious. It's not very safe with all the heavy-duty equipment lying around town, and there's cliffs, too. If he isn't careful, he's going to get seriously injured one day. No one over there. I just want to see if there's anyone staying around here. You guys are the group who helped out with the town. Special support section, right? Thanks, everyone. Gantz and I owe you big time. Damn it, just thinking about how hard I tanked at Barca yesterday is pissing me off. Really dug myself a hole this time. I got one at back stat. I wonder if Marla will let me some mirror again if I ask nice enough. Max's injury finally healed, thank goodness. Now we can finally get the mine back to its standard pace. Feeling today, these rocks can't stop my pickaxe. It's finally given the green light to come back to work with after my injuries after that monster attack healed up. Man, I hate being confined to my bed. I'm ready to burn off energy in the mines. I think the monsters are still down here. So yeah, I think that's everyone. And sadly, I don't think I can warp out. Can we even warp in mains, I wonder? It's this button. And we cannot. Oh man, that sucks. So yeah, I'm gonna put the break here. When we pick up next time, we'll actually progress with the quests, and hopefully we'll have enough action to make up for what you didn't get here. Anyway, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.